Hey, it's Katie, and today on Katie's Take 5 Friday, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 best Nintendo villains. Alright, so everyone has their own preferences when it comes to villains. Some people have really strong attachments to certain villains, and some people might not even consider certain characters to be villains. So I think this is a very personal answer. So I'm just gonna give you my top 5 Nintendo villains from games that I played growing up. Alright, so starting us out at number 5 might be a little bit controversial because this character was a villain and then became not a villain, and that character is Donkey Kong. The very first time I ever saw Donkey Kong, he was a villain. I was playing a Donkey Kong game on my Nintendo Game Boy. So for me, he was always like kind of a villain because that's pretty much where I knew him from. But then I realized that, you know, he's not necessarily just this villain. He's also a good character and a really fun character to play as. Alright, number 4, I think we all can agree on this one because this is not a nice character. In fact, I really hate him. And number 4 is Master Hand. I remember playing Smash Bros on my N64 and being like, I have to beat him. I hated him. He was just so mean. Honestly, Master Hand is such a creative character. It would be like you're just kind of bored and using your fingers to like walk around or making finger guns, and that's exactly what Master Hand was. He literally was a hand and he would drop on you or shoot you. I hated him, and I beat him with Kirby so many times, which is why Kirby became my main in Super Smash Bros. But I never really was able to beat him as other characters because he was just so tricky. I hated him! But I like that he's kind of a different type of villain. If he even counts as a villain, I think he counts as a villain because I never liked him. Alright, number 3 is Ridley. Honestly, I really like Ridley because who wouldn't like a space dragon? But at the same time, evil villain. I mean, Ridley is the epitome of a villain. He kills people and destroys lives. He destroys space towns. He is not a nice guy at all. But he's such a cool character at the same time. And every hero needs a villain to defeat, and that was Ridley. Alright, so number 2 would regularly be like maybe 4 or 5 on my list. But I'm especially bitter right now because I don't know if you guys saw my gameplay video on Wednesday, but we played some Mario Party and got destroyed. And so I'm still a little bitter about that. And number 2 is Bowser. Stupid Bowser. I have every right to be bitter about it because that game is so rigged to favor Bowser, and Andre was so mean as Bowser and hate him. Not Andre, but Bowser. God, I hate Bowser. Hopefully next week we could defeat Bowser because he deserves it. He's so mean. He's just a mean villain, okay? Bowser steals princesses and he's mean and he's got his little mean children and I don't like him. Yes, it's partially because I'm mad about Wednesday's gameplay. Bowser's still a cool villain and whatever. Yeah, moving on to the next one. And my number 1 favorite Nintendo villain is, drumroll, you guys already know what it is probably, Ganondorf. Being a huge Zelda fan, had to pick Ganondorf. I kind of always wanted a game where you could play as Ganondorf, so it was really awesome in Hyrule Warriors when you got to do that. I love the Zelda franchise so much that I honestly think that some of the characters could have standalone games because they're so cool. And Ganondorf is one of those villains that is just like, he could have his own movie, he could have his own TV show, which is hopefully coming soon, and he is just such a cool character, and he's so mean, and he's just the epitome of a villain, and he's great, and we all love him for it. And that's what I love so much about Nintendo, is that their villains are still so likable. They're still villains, they're terrible, and they do mean things, and if you're Bowser, you cheat, and everyone helps you, and you don't deserve it, but at the same time, you still are a likable character. Well, there you have it, my top 5 very favorite Nintendo villains. They're all villains that are in games that I grew up playing. So all these villains are a very personal choice for me, but at the same time, I love them all and they all deserve to be on this list. But I want to know from you, who is your very hands down favorite Nintendo villain? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey you, don't go anywhere. Make sure you click that button right there to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. And want more Nintendo videos? Click right on over here to check them out.